Helen Gurley Brown, the legendary editor of Cosmopolitan magazine, was one of the first women to say, "You can have it all" to women. She died yesterday at the age of 90. What are the ramifications of her legacy and those famous words? We have Allison Lichter. She's editor of Life and Culture for WSJ.com, and you oversee our Juggle blog, where every day women are discussing these issues of work and family. Tell us, just in a nutshell, Helen Gurley Brown's legacy when it comes to women and the workplace.
I think her biggest legacy is enjoy your work and enjoy dating, sex, romance, and set aside the whole idea that your goal is to look for Mr. Right. Helen Gurley Brown encouraged a whole generation, several generations of women to go out, have sex, enjoy it, enjoy your career, embrace a full life in that way, and set marriage and babies aside.
And she was the editor of Cosmo from 65 to 97,
Right.
a really long time, and seeing different generations of women sort of alter their vision of what it means to be a woman in that time frame. Some of the ramifications, though, of sort of not settling down early as a woman are still felt today. So what are you hearing from people on the blog?
Right, so this is something we talk about a lot on the Juggle, the question about delaying having children. We recently had the situation of Marissa Mayer taking over as head of Yahoo, and the shock of learning that at age 37 she was coming in as the first pregnant woman head of a major Silicon Valley institution. You know, women on the Juggle and elsewhere are constantly talking about the choices they've had to make to delay becoming a mom, and then what happens when, you know, we've gotten past a certain age and how hard it can be to get pregnant.
When you canvass the blogosphere to sort of hear what people are saying about Helen Gurley Brown, obviously many of them incredibly supportive of what she did, giving women new permission to wait. Some saying, though, maybe there's an underbelly to the legacy and to those words. What are you hearing?
Yeah, well, one of the things that I found as I was looking around was a critique that Helen Gurley Brown's project of having it all really only applied to a certain narrow set of women, highly educated, with great careers, who could afford to wait, because once they decided to get pregnant or got married, there would be help at home, there would be a regular income coming in. Women who have lower paying jobs and not as many resources, you know, at a certain point, being a single person without a marriage, without other connections, it's just much more difficult.
Without that infrastructure.
Exactly.
Interesting hearing people talking to the Associated Press and others online. You're seeing obviously the celebrity magazine editors come out saying, you know, she was the first woman to say you could have it all. By that she meant a career and a man and a hot sex life. That, of course, was Bonnie Fuller, celebrity editor who succeeded Brown at Cosmo. But even people like Mike Bloomberg weighing in. You know, why do you think, just in a nutshell, that so many people feel, from men to women, feel they need to weigh in today on this?
I think that we can't underestimate the incredible impact it's had that women who are entering the workforce are entering with a whole other set of expectations about what they're doing there. I mean, when Helen Gurley Brown took the job in 1965, the primary goal of any woman in the workplace was to find Mr. Right. So that entire focus has shifted since 1965, and anybody who runs an office, works in an office, knows somebody who works in an office, knows that priorities have just fundamentally changed.
All right. Thanks so much, Allison Lichter.
Thank you.